Hey guys, welcome back. I got a new topic today, and it's very disheartening. I just read an article today or yesterday, excuse me, about how Sony is not going to do any more Spider-Man films, and that's very disheartening because, if you're a true fan of Spider-Man and the newest Spider-Man films, that's very disheartening because Tobey Maguire, I am so sorry. Andrew Garfield is by far the best Spider-Man incarnation throughout all the material. That's why Spider-Man is back in my top 10. Because Andrew Garfield showed me the true Spider-Man that we all know and love. And also, I heard there's news that they're not going to do him in the Civil War thing, because there has been rumors that Marvel will borrow that Spider-Man to be in that. That way they can use the storyline and all that crap, and it's just very disheartening. Well, more the fact that we won't see more Andrew Garfield Spider-Man versus him in the Civil War, because I have faith in Marvel Studios that they go a different direction, they'll make something work. And they always make good movies, even if some fanboys are pissed off about certain things. Like if they were to replace Spider-Man revealing his identity like he was in the comic material, yeah. But it's just very disheartening because Sony, I guess, effed up in a lot of people's eyes. And I personally loved the Amazing Spider-Man movies 1 and 2. And if I want to say sense of him, we won't get that Venom and maybe that Carnage movie they were talking about. And obviously, big Spider-Man fan, Marvel fan, doesn't matter. Obviously, I wanted to see it. My buddy Joe wanted to see that too. And we're just like, damn. And I'm afraid, knowing how studios and companies are, if Sony, just saying, this is just a negative thought, if Sony keeps holding on to Spider-Man, that they'll somehow just reboot it and be like, okay, whatever, we'll start from scratch again, and then kind of ruin it again just because of over rebooting Spider-Man. And that's just disheartening because Andrew Garfield, I thought, was the man when it came to Spider-Man. I loved everything about his Spider-Man. Because Tobey Maguire, like I mentioned, he was like a stoned Spider-Man. Whenever he did his Spider-Man back talk, he was just very low-key, and it was like he was stoned. That's what I'm saying. And I'm just and everybody knows the mess of Spider-Man 3. So very disheartening because Garfield did a great job of portraying Spider-Man of what he truly was. And I would love to say Marvel might take him back, but I don't know if that's in discussion. All I know is now with between Marvel and Sony, as of now, obviously Sony has still control of Spider-Man and its rights and everything like that. And I would like to say Marvel would try to buy it back, Spidey back, because if they're smart or if they're knowledgeable or whatever word you want to use, let's say if Marvel buys Spidey back from Sony, he could be introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, obviously. But for me, I want a couple things I would like to see if Marvel does do that and does end up doing this. First off, I'm not saying they have to get a better Spider-Man than Garfield, but you got some shoes to fill, buddy, because Garfield was no pun intended, an amazing Spider-Man. I just love that guy as Spider-Man, You gotta get a great actor. That's how I see it, because you can't just be like, okay, let's make him make a cameo. No, because obviously with their other characters like the Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, they don't have their own movies, technically speaking. You could say that about Hulk, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. they still got good people to play him. I like Mark Ruffalo, have no problem with the man. Hawkeye's actor, Scarlett Johansson, have no problem with her, as Black Widow. She portrays her very well. But what I'm getting at is what I would like to see Marvel do if they're obviously a smart company and intelligent, which I believe they are, and if they do this scenario, introduce them in a major Marvel movie where it includes more than one Marvel character. You know what I mean? Because that's how they did it with Hulk, so to speak, with the Avengers movie, obviously, because he had a same situation where the two movies were not really liked by the critics. I did like the second one. I thought that was better, made, obviously. They could do that with Spider-Man. Because that way they wouldn't have to waste their time and effort into reestablishing Spider-Man. And plus they got a lot of other projects, so like I said, this is a what-if scenario I'm making about Spidey. So, like I said, need a great actor to play him if they get him back and or introduce him into the cinematic universe. I wish I could find more scenarios to think of to, obviously, for Marvel if he got him back. I would say to Sony, don't F him up. Please don't F him up with another series like, oh, we're back and we're going to make it way better than before, because if that's true, look, there's always a great way to make a good superhero movie. There's always a way. It's been demonstrated with the Batman Dark Knight series. It's been shown with people getting introduced into the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, because people were like, whoa, Same here, I didn't know anything about it, and at first I was skeptical, but obviously they made it into a great movie. Oh my god. The first week I owned that movie 3 times. 3 days out of that whole week I watched it. It was just a great movie. They just need to whichever company holds Spider-Man needs to treat him well, in my opinion. Like, obviously, like I said, stated my Marvel position, like, if Marvel were to get him back, do the smart business decision and just introduce him into a movie or the universe within a movie, not as his own standalone movie. Kind of like they did with Hulk, so to speak. Because, Hulk had a different actor before Ruffalo. And if they still want to pursue the Civil War thing where he reveals his identity, you could do that. I just don't want him to make a brief cameo, just to satisfy us for 5 seconds. It would satisfy me, but I feel like with Spider-Man, you can't just make him 5 seconds, my opinion. It's not because he's Spider-Man or this or that. You just can't have a character, especially from the Marvel universe or any universe, appear for like 5 seconds, and be like, okay, Spider-Man revealed his identity, move along, let's, fight. Basically go on with the story. And, yeah, it is just very disappointing that I won't see Garfield as Spider-Man anymore, or any other projects that Sony had for the Amazing Spider-Man series, along with the Venom and the Carnage and the Sinister Six movies. I really wanted to see that. My buddy Joe got me pumped up about that. Yeah, and all I could say is whatever happens, hopefully Spidey's future will be better. He hopefully, to reference from the Dark Knight, Two-Face, Harvey Dent, the night is just darkest before the dawn, and hopefully Spider-Man will get his due, and hopefully, I would love to see Marvel buy him back, but as long as they do the smart thing, and which I think they will, like do the Hulk situation where they'll put him in a movie, but don't make another Hulk. You know what I mean? Because it'll just be a waste of time, waste of money, waste of effort, you name it. I just think it'd be a smarter decision to do that way. But yeah. And yeah. I just don't see how. To be honest, like I said, I love the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Blows Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movies out of the water. And I guess critics have to be so hard that, yeah. I mean, obviously fans, I guess, didn't like it either, but still. I guess Sony, I mean, from what people say, Sony can't make a good Spider-Man movie, and yeah. And here's the funny part. I don't care if he's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe at all. As long as they keep making Spider-Man films, it's a Marvel film. I don't give a shit. I really don't. Because this is why I'm doing videos of this. Because I love Marvel no matter what. Like, if I really wanted to, I would talk to you guys about the X-Men animated series, the web shooter I actually just got today to piss off my friend Joe at work. Because, I just love Marvel, and I thought it would be funny just to, get him with the web shooter. I mean, shit. Anything Marvel, I'm down to talk about. So, yeah. It's just a shame. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Tell me what you feel about Spidey's situation. Yep. I'll see you guys later then. Bye.